there, Jags. We're out in Olive Branch tonight for the first round of playoffs, where your Madison Central Jaguars are set to take on the Lewisburg Patriots. Your opponents are entering this competition with a 7-3 record, while your Jags currently rest at a 6-4. Let's see if your Jags can keep up the energy and make it one step closer to state champs.
Madison Central won the coin toss and chose to defer to the second half. No points were scored in the first quarter, but the second quarter featured massive power from Madison Central on both sides of the ball, starting with an 8-yard run by Glenn Singleton. The ensuing kick by Jack Richardson was good, putting the Jags on board at 7-0. On the following drive, the Jaguar defense forced a 3-and-out. The Patriot punter then missed the snap, giving Madison Central 2 more points with the safety. Before the end of the first half, your Jaguar offense scored 3 more times, with runs by Glenn Singleton and Jaden Johnson and a 10-yard pass caught by Ryan Delaney. Each of these was followed by a successful PAT by Jack Richardson, and the first half ended with a score of 30-0. Madison Central made it into the end zone one time in the third quarter, with a 29-yard run by Glenn Singleton. The extra point was good, and the Jaguars headed into the last quarter up 37-0. The last touchdown of the game was made by sophomore Michael Hugh, with a 1-yard dive into the end zone. Once again, the PAT was good, putting the score at 44-0. Your Jags finished out the game with another safety, bringing the final score at rest at 46-0. Janen spoke with running back Glenn Singleton about his performance after being named Bank Plus Player of the Week.
Okay, so this week you were announced as Bank Plus Player of the Week. What do you think has won you that title, and how does that motivated you in today's game?
Well, I take day by day serious practice, serious every day, so I can go out there and be the best I can and motivate my teammates so they can help me be the best I can, so we can keep going winning more Bank Plus Player of the Weeks.
How have you continued to be a great player throughout the season, especially taking that into playoffs and into next week's game?
A couple things I did was take all the losses and make sure we studied them losses, see what we did wrong, so when we came back into the first playoff game, we knew what to focus on and what to bring to our first playoff game.
Thank you.
Janen also asked offensive coordinator Dusty Finley how he plans on keeping up the offensive onslaught in next week's game.
Throughout the season, how have you worked your players in the offense and improved them over the season?
That's the big thing for us, is just to get better each week. But we had a lot of unexperienced guys when we started first of the year, and each week they have continued to get better. We still have a long way to go, but I'm proud of them for working each week and trying to get better each week.
Okay, how do you prepare your players for next week's game to continue and do better in playoffs?
We got to go back to Tupelo, which is a big task for us. We should be ready to go there after getting beat by them there last year. It'll be tough, but we played them a really good game earlier in the year, and we should be ready to play.
Thank you. And that's your final. Your Jags were able to beat the Lewisburg Patriots in convincing fashion, 46-0. We'll see you next week in Tupelo for round 2. This has been Zoe Deal with JNN.